It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The L.A. offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Rodgers on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Barkley, inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's what we are.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Stafford going to give this one to Corum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Corum.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Philly. 40. 2 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, Stafford here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. They run straight ahead with Corum.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Corum.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete to Robinson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard. And Hurts going to move him around.
From the 39, Hurts.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Dotson in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Dotson in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Corum.
Dancing away at the 35. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Play action. Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Stafford on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one as we send you cross-country to Orlando.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Nolan Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Dotson in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Dotson in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
In motion right is Wilson.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used. The football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, You can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two.
Second and a couple.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Dotson in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jahan Dotson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Corum to the 43, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The 20. 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Quick throw to Barkley.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Down to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Corum.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
All things considered, a Pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.